What's up, Supreme Team? Welcome to the channel. Y'all, yesterday I did a video where I said Porsha's fan base were going after her estranged husband, Simon Guobadia, in his comment section in the DMs. Well, yesterday, Porsha got hit too on her live.
Turn this back on. Porsha ready to steal somebody else's husband. Yours. Yours.
Sweetie me again.
Sweetie me again.
Record dance.
All right, anyway, I love y'all.
I am DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. If you are not a subscriber, please become one. Hit that notification bell too, that way you don't miss any of my videos. I go by DYANAROZAY on all platforms, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. So you guys, I want to bring attention to the banner below. This discussion is about current events, reality TV, pop culture, and it's for entertainment purposes only. All comments are opinion and alleged, okay? So let's get it, y'all. We were talking about Porsha Williams' child. It looks like Porsha is getting her fair share of trolling as well, okay? By her baby daddy, no less. Look at this. Mr. Dennis McKinley is definitely trolling. Porsha put up a post in her IG stories yesterday saying being single and not wanting nobody is a different type of healed. And Dennis had the nerve to make the comment, "Come on home, boo," with a little heart emoji behind it. Now, a lot of people were, fantasizing or romanticizing the two of them getting back together again. But I really do think that is a no bueno, okay? As soon as Dennis, basically was made to look like a simp, okay, on social media and on that damn TV show, Porsha Family Matters, he went out and got a contract with Simon's ex-wife, Fallon. So this young lady models for him. He's also in the studio with her. Apparently she wants some sort of singing or maybe even a rap career. I'm not sure. But Dennis is trying to help Fallon Pina, aka Fallon Guobadia. He's trying to help her make her dreams come true. So yes, y'all let me know what y'all think about that. I know that Dennis and Porsha seem to have a good, co-parenting relationship, and he may even show up on Real Housewives for this upcoming season, but I'm not sure that he wants Porsha back. Check this out. Y'all remember these photos? This was a bad look, okay, child? But I don't know. Somebody got paid something. That's what I'm thinking. And Dennis just rolled with it. So y'all let me know in the comments if y'all think that Dennis really wants Porsha to come home or if you think that Dennis is trolling, okay? Let's move on to the next. Let me say this too. If you guys missed this video from yesterday, check it out. It's an excellent video. It has lots of good information, but here it is. Check that video out. Now let's get on to the next. We're going to talk about Porsha and Simon and where they are now, because Simon is still talking. He is still yappa-dap-dapping in the comment section, okay? Early this morning, I think he's in Dubai, so maybe there's a time change over there. But early this morning, when I saw it, it said that the scales of justice, Simon posted this. He said, reminder, the scales of justice are about fairness in the courts. There are two sides to every story, and each side of the case or a story must be heard. Each side gets the chance to present evidence or the details about the case. And now he is explaining, or maybe he is trying to let Porsha know that whatever she thinks she has going on in the court will not make it. It won't win, okay? He's definitely threatening a little bit, but he said, buckle your seatbelts, folks. This matter will take time and fully unravel. There will be no conclusion until we have our day in court and all evidentiary matters are fully presented and admitted into evidence at trial. Now, they've been in trial for 3 months, according to Simon, by the way. It goes on to say that, for example, depositions will be taken from witnesses and legal arguments will be made. One thing I'm proud and extremely good at is finding receipts, and he put that in quotes, and letting it tell the story. Now, this is definitely for Porsha, y'all. He's letting Porsha know that if you want to have your day in court, then he's going to bring receipts. This is what it sounds like he's saying to me. Okay, he's like, I've been kind. You need to get your ass up out my house. However, if you want that day in court, we can have it. Now, y'all can let me know what y'all think in the comments. But he is alleging here that he has receipts against Porsha. Only this time, a court gets to pass judgment. Receipts do matter in court, and a jury of our peers will have an opportunity to deliberate on the evidence. Receipts, right? Particularly as it relates to the conduct of each party in the course of a marriage. Time and patience will tell. Stay tuned. Hashtag evidence matters. Yikes, Porsha. I will say that Porsha is having a little bit of a comeback too with Simon. Y'all remember when Simon and Porsha were in their honeymoon phase, Simon had bought Porsha, I believe it was a gray Rolls Royce. It was beautiful. She was standing in front of it, in front of the mansion that they are currently fighting over. And yeah, she was standing in front of that Rose, and she was looking amazing. Well, a lot of people were questioning Simon's finances. Could he afford the Rolls Royce? They were questioning, how is he flying in these private jets? The whole nine. Well, y'all, Porsha's good friend Shamia got a Rolls Royce for her birthday. I think this is going to be a part of RHOA this coming season. So we get to see this big birthday bash, and her husband gifts her a Rolls Royce. She's all excited and jumping around. And it was posted, of course. And Simon got into the comments and basically tried to slight Porsha. He said, "Congratulations to my good sis, Shamia Morton. I'm so happy for you. My brother Gerald has excellent taste in fine automobiles. Looking forward to watching the only cast member with a Rolls Royce." So Porsha jumped in it too, child, and she said, "Simon, don't forget, he's debt-free, okay? He's a debt-free husband who is also a U.S. citizen. My bestie is winning." Welcome to RHOA, Queen. Boom. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comments. Porsha is definitely striking back. Simon, I don't know, child. What's going on over there with y'all? There's a lot. There's a lot. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, okay? Not only that, y'all, people are expecting Kenya to come after Porsha this season, this upcoming season, because of, her marrying Simon and having all of these problems. But look, Porsha and Kenya did a little video where they were walking down the street together and letting people know that they're going to be just fine this upcoming season. There's a lot of newbies on, and it looks like Porsha and Kenya have formed an alliance against the newbies. That's what I'm guessing. They don't want it. They've been, they're part of the OG squad. So the new girls are definitely going to come for them. And I feel like Porsha and Kenya are going to work together this season. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Now let's talk about Martell Holt, you guys, because I have noticed that he is losing favor and protection from the cast that seem very, very loyal to him for many, many moons, okay? Starting with, let's talk about Kimmy. Kimmy she did an interview with Dustin Ross on Carlos King's YouTube page last weekend following that episode, the third episode. And in this interview, she said something that was actually surprising to me. She said that a lot of people keep saying that I'm Martell's friend and that I'm always covering Martell. We've heard her say many, many times that Martell is a good guy. Well, she said, what you guys don't hear, what gets cut out on the editing room floor, is that I have often said Martell is horrible to us, especially when we are filming. The things that he said on set, or the things that he say on set, is absolutely unacceptable, y'all. She went in on Martell a little bit, but basically saying there are a lot of things that she do not agree with when it comes to Martell. And it made me think about her husband. If y'all remember the Madani scene, when Martell gets into a fight and Maurice sucker punches Martell, punches him in the mouth. Martell says something that gets actually edited. You can't hear it. But he says something to the Scott brothers in the midst of them arguing about whether or not what Wanda had said about Melody was actually against Mel or against their youngest daughter, Sugar Mama. And then Martell is arguing with them, and it seems pretty rational. Like he seems pretty logical in the communication, saying that it's absolutely not about Melody. You were striking my daughter at the same time. And then he said, what if I said X, Y, and Z about MJ? And then you hear Marceau say, okay, I agree. They continue to kind of go back and forth though. And then Martell turns around, walks off, and he says something that gets deleted. Like you can't hear it. The viewers can't hear it. But you do hear a response from Tisha and Kimmy, and they're like, oh my God, Martell. And then Maurice whacks him in the mouth with a fist. Okay. So anyway, I do recall that. I have often wondered, what the hell did he say? You know, I've said this before on this channel, that Love and Marriage Huntsville is good for giving us these scenes where people will say something huge. Okay, like Destiny has said something huge in that scene. Why are you pimping your daughter? Whatever she had said to Miss Van was absolutely outrageous. But they'll do that often, and then you're left wondering, well, what the hell does that mean? Well, Kimmy it made me think that maybe she was alluding to that, like he says horrible things to us on set, and that she didn't agree with it. And I want y'all to tell me what y'all think in the comments, okay? But that's one person, because Kimmy always seemed to give Martell tons of favor, tons of cover, tons of protection. And now this is the first time I've ever heard her say that Martell is, horrible. Those were her words. Horrible on set, says outrageous things to us. It is not okay. So the other person, the other cast member who said something very recently is Chris and Nell Fletcher during this gossip interview, you guys. The host here asked Chris and Nell what they thought about Martell being arrested and, the things he was doing to Melody with the Revenge P case. And Chris, interestingly enough, said when Martell gets in trouble, he tries to take everyone down with him. When something's going on with Martell, he tries to take everyone down with him. And I'm telling you now, I learned, I don't know, when I was a small child, my mother told me, if they don't care about about themselves, they won't care about you. And you were not allowed to be friends with people like that, okay? Now, Chris and Nell are definitely adults. They have children. They should be telling their kids that. Listen, lay down with dogs, you wake up with fleas, right? But this is what Chris says in this interview, which is also just, makes you think. At this point, it looks like people, they're just not protecting him anymore. Not in the way that we used to see, right? He's a good guy, that kind of thing. Now, Nell Fletcher actually was saying, well, that's just Martell. That's just Martell. But it was her husband who was saying, yeah, he's the kind of guy that'll take everybody down with him. So y'all let me know what y'all think about it. And if you missed it, check it out. It's not that long. It's like maybe 7-8 minutes. Now let's move on to the next story, y'all. Let's talk about 50 Cent and P. Diddy, okay? If there's one thing that 50 Cent is going to do for the rest of his days, it's going to be keeping his foot on P. Diddy's neck, child. This man has just sold an unauthorized documentary about P. Diddy. Now, I asked y'all a couple of weeks ago, I took a poll and said, is it fair to do a documentary accusing people of X, Y, and Z if they have not been to trial or found guilty in a trial. And a lot of you said no, but this is the law. You can do documentaries unauthorized. You can do books, biographies, unauthorized. If that person is a public figure, and it is meant to protect the public from, accusations that we are seeing all over about P. Diddy, because so many times money and fame can silence people. Money, fame, and power can silence people. So this is the law. You can have these documentaries. You can bring these people to the forefront, the victims, and have them discuss things. And if P. Diddy find this to be an offense, a defamation, he can sue 50 Cent. But right now, 50 Cent has caused a bidding war, y'all, for his documentary. Now, when this first came out, I thought, he was just trolling. I did not realize that the man had really made a movie. It's actually a multi-series, I think they're calling it. It caused a whole bidding war amongst several different networks. And Netflix ended up being the ones to purchase it. It's called Diddy Do It. Okay, what a play on words. Diddy Do It. And yeah, let me read a little bit for y'all because it was crazy when I read it. It said that 50 Cent has been hyping up his Diddy documentary for months, and he wasn't trolling his arch enemy, as the project that just landed a prestigious new home is Netflix, y'all. So it is going to be a multiple part documentary about all of the SAs and allegations against Diddy. And there was a massive bidding war over the doc, which was produced through 50 Cent's G Unit Film and Television Studios, with multiple networks and all of the streaming platforms attempting to land the series. This is the hottest thing on the block right now. Ultimately, the Big Red N emerged as the victor. So what do y'all think about that, huh? Y'all know that just recently, I think yesterday or the day before, P. Diddy was hit with another SA lawsuit by a woman, a model actually, named Crystal McKinney. And she said that this happened to her in 2003. She said that she was actually drugged and forced into doing things that she did not want to do. And this all came out after that security footage of P. Diddy and his attack on Cassie, his ex-girlfriend. So you guys let me know what y'all think about all of that in the comments. That is it for today. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, please, and thank you. Share the video. If you are not a subscriber, please become a member of the Supreme Team. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me, and I'll check you all on the next one. Bye-bye.